with my work in Kenya, when we share data back, it's not in what we would consider, like a traditional forum. We have open forums and discussions. We always have food. You got to have food.
Yeah.
And we really have people give testimonials too. That's been a really big part of some of our data feedback is giving testimonials. And then we always give people, all the community organizations, access to the data and give them printouts with social demographic data, other things like that. Because it's not our data, it's their data. And so we make sure that we build in ways that we can share that information and that data with everyone. I think another thing that I think is really important too is, I've been doing this for a very long time. So, and even from the beginning, in my community work, we've always made sure that we are training folks in the community organizations how to do research and evaluation. And it was really based a lot in, a book I think it was Fetterman wrote on empowerment evaluation years ago and talked about how we should be partnering with communities and making sure they have the capacity to ask their own questions.
Mhm.
So, back when I was a postdoc at UCSF, I was working with runaway and homeless youth, and we train them in research methods and we train them in data collection and all these things. And they were often much better than we were at different aspects of design. And even some of our young folks who we thought weren't always paying attention. I remember one guy in a training, he was like, well, couldn't that be a confounding factor? And I'm like, oh my God, you've been listening the whole time. Um, and yeah, we're about to go to Kenya, and Lisa will be there as well. And we're training leaders of LGBT community organizations in research methodology, and then providing them with skills, mentoring support, funds to ask their own research questions, conduct their own research study. And, we really, it's going to be their questions. It's not about me, it's not about us, but it's about them because then they can have those sustainable skills. And I think it's always important too to talk about both research and evaluation because evaluation is often much more it's more capital for community orgs than research. They don't really care about, a lot of people don't care about the publications, but the monetary evaluation keeps you funded and keeps you, to be able to write the grants and stuff like that.